to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Terrell Basham able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dreams.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got his man, it's Gallup. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defense. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
36 power.
Now Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is fourth down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
On the return is Lamb.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now Dak. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 2 straight incompletions. Now the pressure's really on. Last thing you want here to start overtime, a 3 and out.
And I know that a few years ago when they changed the rules about overtime, it may have changed a little bit about how you go about things. But bottom line is, when you have the football, you never want to give it up. You want to make sure you get points on the board at a minimum and put pressure on the other team. This is a huge third down call coming up.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Escaping the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, this messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Dak. Rolling to his right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. 53 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They run it with Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Throwing again here, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And he got it. The kick is good. It overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession.